viewers, a warm welcome to all of you in today's episode of our weekly magazine series, Youth Folio. Our series focuses on happenings of importance in 8 states of the Northeast, developmental programs, job opportunities, culture, achievers, sports and lots more. We will start off today's episode with current issues section. We have coverage of Prime Minister's visit to Shillong to start off.
Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi attends the 65th plenary of North-Eastern Council at Shillong, inaugurates trains and mingles with local people. Central Cottage Industries Emporium holds exhibition cum sale of Northeast handloom and handicrafts. The 65th plenary of the North-Eastern Council held on the 26th and 27th of May at the State Convention Centre of Shillong, Meghalaya was attended on Friday the 27th of May by Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi himself. The plenary session of this most important body of the region was also attended by Chief Ministers, Governors and top officials of all the 8 states of the Northeast. Opening the session on the 27th of May, Secretary of Donor Ministry Shri Naveen Verma informed the Honorable Prime Minister and the August gathering about the meaningful discussions that had taken place on the 26th, while the Chief Minister of host state Meghalaya, Dr. Mukul Sangma, who was the first to speak, voiced his concern about decline in funding to North-Eastern Council.
And with the recent announcement of the erstwhile Look East policy at Act East policy, I think it is only appropriate that NEC is further strengthened and necessary support to increase the fund allocation and fund release is taken care of.
Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Kalikho Pul urged the Honorable Prime Minister and the North-Eastern Council not to calculate funds for projects in Arunachal Pradesh considering the small size of population but the remoteness of the state. While Governor J.P. Rajkhowa asked for expediting road building and road repair works in Arunachal Pradesh among other things.
The Government of India has already launched the Trans-National Highway project. It needs completion on top-priority basis and as by the timeline fixed. We need a frontier highway connecting all important centers and towns along the Indo-China border. We request the Honorable Prime Minister to expedite this sanction, which is presently pending with the Cabinet Secretariat. We have 12 interested roads known as the orphan roads, which need to be maintained, and that is yet to be done except one road taken up by the Donor Ministry. I request the Honorable Prime Minister for permitting this to be taken up by the NSIDCL under the Act East policy.
Newly elected Chief Minister of Assam, Shri Sarbananda Sonowal, voiced his problems of resource mobilization. Manipur Chief Minister Shri O. Ibobi Singh made an impassioned plea for more funds as also for equitable distribution of funds.
I would like to appeal and also to request to Honorable Prime Minister for enhancement of our budget allocation. Otherwise, this will be extremely difficult to change the Northeastern region, whether it may be in terms of communication in terms of road connectivity, rail connectivity and air connectivity. Because most of the Northeastern region, it may be due to geographical region, hilly terrain, most of the areas, and bottleneck of transport, construction materials. Every one of us well aware that it cannot be compared whether we are going to construct, say for example, one particular national highway road compared with other mainland.
Mizoram Chief Minister Shri Lalthan Hawla asked for additional funds for maintenance of infrastructure, while Nagaland Chief Minister Shri T.R. Zeliang complained about absence of NEC-funded regional institutes in Nagaland and asked for opening up of the landlocked state.
We need to open up. Once we open up the economy of the people, and the country can really look towards Southeast Asian country.
Sikkim Chief Minister Shri Pawan Chamling highlighted how the 14th Finance Commission had made a mistake in assessing the growth rate of Sikkim and wanted the Honorable Prime Minister's help in the matter.
Prime Minister is aware that the 14th Finance Commission award to Sikkim grossly overstated the growth rate of Sikkim as 150%. Hence, our revenue was pegged at rupees 3,000 crores per annum. Our actual revenue is rupees 1,000 crores. This leaves a huge gap of rupees 2,000 crores annually.
Next, Tripura Governor Shri Tathagata Ray talked about connectivity and the continued presence of Bru refugees in Tripura, which was adding to the state's burden.
Most serious problem which is confronting the state is the continued presence of some 35,000 internally displaced persons who had entered the state from Mizoram some 20 years back.
Donor Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh pointed that it was after 4 decades that a Prime Minister of the country was addressing a Northeastern Council plenary session, which showed the concern of the Prime Minister for the region. He also highlighted several schemes of the donor ministry focused on all-round development of the region, ranging from repairing of orphan roads, provision of venture capital funds, helping startups, ensuring that donor ministry officials go to the Northeast people, and so on.
We also realized that the donor ministry needed some more visibility at the region level, and therefore we started this experiment of having a camp secretariat by rotation in each of these states, so that the people of Northeast could realize that for redressal of their grievance, they need not always travel to Delhi. Delhi can also travel to their doorstep.
Speaking last, the Honorable Prime Minister himself listed out several strengths of the region and lauded the role of the Northeastern Council, adding that it can be upgraded to a state-of-the-art resource center.
You may like to consider developing the Northeastern Council as a state-of-the-art resource center for the northeastern states with the necessary resources, knowledge, and skills. The resource center may enable the states and the implementing agencies to properly plan and execute projects, promote research and innovations, and provide strategic policy vision for the region.
He said that more than rupees 30,000 crore was earmarked to the Northeast in the current budget, and that the money should be spent properly, with projects being completed on time.
We have to ensure that we are able to complete our projects in time and without cost overruns. Only then can we realize the true benefits of these projects.
Apart from the NEC plenary meeting, the Honorable Prime Minister also addressed a public meeting at the polo grounds of Shillong, where he flagged off by remote the Bhairabi-Silchar and Jiribam-Silchar railway lines, bringing Mizoram and Manipur on broad gauge rail network, and also electronically flagged off a direct train from Kamakhya to Katra, joining the 2 pilgrim places of the Mother Goddess. The Prime Minister also inaugurated the Ampati Football Stadium in Shillong and a polarimetric Doppler weather radar located at Shillong's Northeastern Space Application Center. Apart from the massive push to infrastructure, the Prime Minister also interacted with local people, enjoyed the culture and hospitality of the people of Meghalaya in the recent Shillong trip.